I told y'all. Super Bowl, y'all said we was one and done. Tom Brady,
Hey, man,
I'ma fuck your wife. Tom Brady, I'ma fuck your wife.
Song, right? Hey, turn that up, man. Hey.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day.
Hey, man.
Money it coming, the money it goes. I got me a
Hey, man, it's about to be historic right here, man. Mogul Moves Only.
So I need a meal a day.
I got the God in the building. Y'all might know him as Dallas Puff Daddy.
Oh, man.
I don't know, dude. They may call him the King of Dallas.
Nah, man. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? This nigga just got a new name. Mr. A.K.A. Tom Brady, I'ma fuck your wife.
Hey, Tom Brady. Might want to check her phone, dog.
Hey, you go ahead and cut that down, man. Hey, man, I got my man in the building. My nigga Shawn Cotton. You just tune in to Mogul Moves Only with your boy Big D the Mogul.
And shout out to Big D, man. I mean, you've been holding me down for a minute, man. Since my car wouldn't crank up in the first studio off of where was we at?
We was on right there on Royal Lane, man.
Royal
On the other
Lane.
side.
Like I had to. It used to take me 15 minutes to crank up my car. You know what I'm saying? Outside the studio, man.
Man.
You believed in this.
But before we get into that, man, bro, you went viral. For those who don't know Shawn Cotton, a lot of people know him from Saycheesetv. But most recently, my man went viral for the NFC Championship game?
Yeah, NFC Championship game. We shocked the world and beat the Vikings.
And this dude,
as I told y'all, you know what I mean?
So this dude gets on his camera, man, and says, Tom Brady, I'm gonna fuck your wife. Before you go into that, bro, let me tell you when I seen it. I wasn't even on social media. I was just laying in the bed, like 10 o'clock at night, TMZ come on.
Right.
And when I saw that shit, bro, that shit was crazy. And I'm looking like, nigga, is that Shawn? Bro, what made you come up with that? I mean, what happened? Like, was you just feeling yourself or what? Like, you already had that plan?
To be honest, on the real, I had tweeted it first. Like, we was up by like 20. The Eagles was beating the Vikings by like 20. And I tweeted it first. I said, because they was chanting, "We want Brady." Everybody in the stands. So I went on Twitter and I said, "Tom Brady, I'm gonna fuck your wife." And it got a whole bunch of like laughing emojis and LOLs. So then after the game, I was like, damn, like I just started going on a rant, and then I just said it in the rant, and I put it on my shit. It went crazy. And then when I put it on Saycheese, Barstool was a big sports blog.
Okay.
They picked it up. And then I had deleted it because I was getting a whole bunch of like rapists and a sexual assault. And I don't want that tied to my name.
Yeah,
like you can say anything bad about me, but when it comes to rapists or sexual assault, I don't want that tied to Saycheese.
I feel it.
So I deleted it, but I thought I deleted it quick enough. And by then it was viral. It was all over all the sports blogs, and then TMZ picked it up. And then I'm in Philly at the time, so I'm at all the Poppy stores. They giving me free food for saying it and stuff like that. So I didn't know it was going to do what it did, but you know what I mean? It just took off, and from there.
So what's like the wildest comment you had? You know, Tom Brady, that's Donald Trump boy right there. Any like fan come at you, man, like anything crazy?
No, really just when I was in Minnesota for the Super Bowl, a lot of people was like taking pictures and quoting it. People had signs, and 2 people had shirts, and I was like, damn, I should have made shirts. But I thought it was a serious issue because a lot of women that weren't really into sports, they were coming at me like, oh, you're disrespectful, and what if somebody said that about your mom? But then I look back and I YouTube like the top 10 trash talking videos, and they were worse than that. Like Mike Tyson was talking about eating kids and shit like that. So I was like, you know, it's just sports at the end of the day. Like if you're real competitive, you're gonna say some stuff that may be over the line, but I mean it's all competitive at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no doubt. So man,
Thank you.
So then let's fast forward, man. So let's kind of go back. So, you know, I met Shawn. I met you when I moved out here in 2010. So I think it was around maybe 2012. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, best friend with my cousin Rhett.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's crazy ass.
Man.
Yo, he's one of those dudes that I'm really proud of. He went from shooting at people to drive-bys to fights to now he's a family man now. He owns companies. Like that's something that us black men we don't really applaud. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
Like, you know, overcoming that, you know, adversity and, you know, it's a lot of pressure growing up when you're a single. I mean, when you have a single mother, you don't really have a father, and, you know, we're pressured into feeling like we have to be somebody that, you know what I'm saying, we don't want to be.
No doubt.
So shout out to him, man.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Rec, man.
Shout out to Colton. Green. Dwayne Green, nigga. I know you. I know you, nigga. Facts.
So, man, Saycheese, man, how did that come about? You know what I'm saying? I know around that time we was starting the studio and you was picking up the camera. At that time when I came upon the scene, man, Saycheese was throwing like all the hottest parties around. Right. How did you get to the camera side of it?
Really, man, I was working, like I said before, I was working a minimum wage job. And I used to be real depressed, sometimes even suicidal, waking up, like not feeling like I'm on this earth with no purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like I had to do something to make just to be happy. Like I always tell people, like now I may flex a little bit on Instagram, but Saycheese never started about the money. I just wanted to be happy and I wanted to be free. I wanted 24 hours out of the day to do what I wanted to do, to do whatever I wanted to do. So that's how it all started. But just working a minimum wage job, and I went to Philly 2011 summer, and they was always big on blogs and shooting videos on the corner and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, Dallas doesn't really have that. Dallas has like a DVD scene, or it had like a tape scene with the, you know, Big T Bazaar and all that, but it was never really just, I'm gonna come to your corner and we're gonna spit bars. You know what I'm saying? Like back then it was all about slabs and big booty hoes and shit like that, which is cool. That's Southern culture. But I just wanted to bring bars and shit like that to the camera. I mean, to the surface, and let people know that, yo, Dallas got spitters too. DFW got spitters. Arlington, Fort Worth got spitters. So that's how it really started. You know what I'm saying? I was at Best Buy and Home Depot cleaning our refrigerators and getting off work, going to Oak Cliff, going to Pleasant Grove, going to Stop 6. And they, you know, I didn't really care about the money. Just pay me gas money. I'm going to come out there and we going to get it in. And then it just started going viral. See, at first it was supposed to be a record label with Twin, Colton, but then everybody wanted to be a part of it. So I'm like, damn, this is for the people. Yeah. So that's how it came about.
So then, bro, so do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve around the city, bro? Because I've seen, since I've been here, you know, coming from Detroit and being in Dallas, I get to see it from the outside looking in. Right. And I always seen you kind of moving the scene, repping Dallas, pushing Dallas. But then, bro, it just seemed like people ain't giving you the credit that you deserve. It's always kind of seemed like it's always like a backlash, man. Keep it.
Right. I mean, like with Dallas, man, don't get me wrong. I love the city. Yeah. I love the city. I started off strictly DFW. I started off strictly Arlington, Fort Worth, and Dallas, and anywhere around Mesquite, Pleasant Grove, Cedar Hill. Oh, I didn't care where you were from. I was so DFW or nothing. Like the hashtag Dallas support Dallas. Yeah. I started that. I stole that from Philly. Philly support Philly. PSP. Yep. That's real big. But I came down with the DSD. Dallas support Dallas. You go look up the hashtag. I'm the first one to ever say it. Okay. But not to get off topic. I started off strictly Dallas. Like it was a point in time Houston artists would try to book me. I was like, no, it's a Dallas thing. This Saycheese thing is a Dallas thing. But I started getting so much hatred when I used to start posting the Dallas list. People used to be like, oh, he's not from Dallas. He ain't this, and that. He ain't. So it kind of used to get to me. So I used to be like, damn, like I'm trying to put on for the city. I'm trying to get only DFW artists, nothing else. No Philly, no nothing. Like used to be to the point where my cousin used to be like, damn, you're not gonna come get such and such off 39th block? You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just go to Houston. So this was before Sauce Walker blew up A-Walk. So you know, I started doing Houston artists. And then I started going to Detroit. I started going to Chicago. And then Dallas was like, yo, why you not fucking with us? And it was never, I was always posting my favorite artists in Dallas. But it was just like, yo, y'all not fucking with me? So why should I stick around? And there's other artists bigger in other places that I can get more views off of. So why not go fuck with them? Why make it a local thing when I'm not from here? And then when I go to Chicago and my shit go viral, and Detroit and Baton Rouge, now y'all want to claim me? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? I used to turn down money to stay loyal to the DFW. Okay. So
what we're going to do real quick, we're going to go ahead and take a break because it's taking the 10-minute segments, and then we're going to come right back in. Right.
Yo, appreciate it, my man.
Yeah. I didn't mean to post it. I actually posted one of them.
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
I didn't mean to post it. I tried to
No,
say
you're
it.
good.
Fucking up, son. We ready?
Yeah, we can go whenever you're ready. Cue me in.
Oh, we good?
Yeah, we good. Here we go. Okay. So now that we, you know what I'm saying, we back in and, you know, you talk about Dallas not really fucking with you and you never really turned your back on the city. So right now,
Never.
So then right now, let's just go ahead and let Dallas know you show some love. So who's some artists in the city right now that's rocking heavy?
Shout out to Bobby Sessions.
Yeah,
She
that's
just signed Def Jam.
That's dope. I seen that.
Yellow Beezy going crazy right now.
Man.
He has like 2-3 songs right now that are surfacing. TYE, he right here. TYE is an artist that I'm about to try to put my machine behind.
Okay.
I believe him. He's so consistent. He has like 20, 30 videos on YouTube, all shot by Dance Daily, and they do numbers. So he's just not one of those artists that are stagnant. They're really picking up steam. Man, it's so many artists. Lil CJ Casino, going crazy. Flex and Fab. It's so many artists that are doing their thing right now. It's an artist by the name of Lil Cobain. I think he just signed to QC.
Oh damn, that's dope.
Yeah, Lil Lotus. I don't really know him personally, but he's doing this thing. Labels are calling me about him. It's so many artists, man. Like, don't get me started. Like, it's so many artists. But I'm speaking for the artists like Mo3, Go Yayo, my dude Third Degree out of Agtown.
Yeah.
It's so many artists that are doing their thing, but I'm speaking for the artists that are picking up traction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's so many artists that are rapping, but, you know, either they fall off or they get content. But like I said before, I'm for consistency and results. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's moving around? Fuck the views. Who's moving around? Who's going to LA and Atlanta and New York trying to get, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying fuck local, but it's bigger than local. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes staying too local, being too loyal to local, you could hurt nationwide blessings.
So then what about like when you got artists like Lil Ronnie?
Right.
You could tell like him and Fat Pimp, I think what they signed was that Dirty Water.
Yeah, shout out to Dirty Water.
You know what I'm saying? They had I remember every morning you hear they songs constantly rotation in the radio. But I don't feel like the city really get behind them. I don't feel like they get behind the road. I don't hear the city claim Post Malone. I never hear the city really claim Diego Money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know, like, how do we change the culture in Dallas? And, you know, again, I'm an outsider came in, but I appreciate the embrace that Dallas has done for me. But
I'm the same with you. Like, I can only do so much because I'm not from, you know, the Dallas city limits. Like, I didn't go to high school in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I'm an Agtown boy. You know what I mean? I rep Philly crazy, but I'm from Arlington. And I rep that heavily. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, Dallas is really different. Like, Houston, if you're from Mo City, if you're from Katy, if you're from Pearland, if you're from Spring, if you're from the outskirts of Houston, you're still Houston.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Travis Scott is from Mo City. That's not Houston.
Yeah.
That's Missouri City, Texas. You know what I'm saying? But in Dallas, if you're from Mesquite, if you're from Garland, you're not Dallas. You know what I'm saying? You're from Garland, Texas. You're from Mesquite, Texas. You're not from Dallas. So I'm speaking facts. Yeah, I mean Dallas is definitely, and I want you to get on the want him to get on the podcast one day too. You know, when you select him. But Dallas is Dallas. Like, I can't come in there and change the culture. I did what I did. You know what I mean? I feel like I can change lives. And maybe one day I can change the culture by, you know, me putting on TYE or me putting on such and such, and then they changing the culture, and then it comes back to Shawn. You know what I'm saying? But me, myself, I can't change the culture. Why? Because I'm not from here. And that's just Dallas. You know what I mean?
And it's bad, bro, because you out here breaking artists. I mean, we look at Tay-K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen the whole incident where, you know, like, well, not incident, but I remember when I started seeing Tay-K name surface and everybody like, oh, Saycheese snitching. They snitching on Saycheese. I mean, I'm snitching on Tay-K. So all of a sudden, unfortunate for the circumstance, but all of a sudden he on the billboard.
Facts.
So
platinum. Platinum selling artist. He got matter of fact, the RIAA is making me a plaque. And I'm going to hang it up on my wall until we get out.
So who else do you feel like you had a good hand in?
I don't really like to say that, man, because I feel like I feel like I help a lot of artists, but you'll never get me. You'll never ever see me on the internet. And hold on. Let me get this on. My bad. Y'all can edit this, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
No, you know you recording? You'll never ever see me on the internet talking about I put this artist on, I put that artist on, because it's a lot of artists that are big right now, and you'll never hear me. I posted them first; they went viral on Saycheese first, but I will never, ever, ever try to take credit for it because I feel like at the end of the day, that's the art. If the artist gonna respect me, that's just them. But I'm not. I'm not big on the recognition and all that. The artists know what's up. The labels know what's up.
So you're not big on the recognition?
No. I'm only when you try to shit on me. Only when you try to shit on me. Only when you try to shit on me. I never come on, like for example, a Florida artist just went to Capitol Records.
Okay.
And he shouted us out. He was like, man, Capitol Records, I wouldn't be here. Saycheese, ever since Saycheese posted me, I've been getting 300 Capitol, I posted it. You know what I'm saying? When Pusha T went in the DM of an artist that we just posted from Oklahoma City, I posted it. But I never get on there and say I posted NBA Youngboy first, or I posted Uzi first, or Trill Sammy, or any of those guys, because they know.
But you just said it. So you saying you broke Trill Sammy?
No. I'm using that as an example. But yeah, I was the first one to get my hand on these guys.
Yeah, there you go, bro. Just say it. It's cool.
But
it's cool.
I feel like that's corny. I feel like the people that should know, they know.
Man, fuck that, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Put it out there, because you know what I'm saying, bro. It's at the end of the day, cats gonna always have something wrong to say, man. Right. So enjoy them accolades, man. That's what you here for.
YBN, name air. It's a whole bunch of artists, but I feel like if I'm getting in it to just shout out what I'm doing, I'm in it for the wrong reasons.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather do it, and money right, my brand right. I feel like, I get to take my mom and my sister to the Super Bowl. That's life-changing shit.
Man,
like,
how was that, bro?
Crazy, man. Like, just even on top of the Tom Brady situation, me getting stopped at the mall every 5 minutes, but just to see my mom smile and my sister smile, that's crazy. I never would have thought I would ever be able to afford Super Bowl tickets.
For 3 people, too.
For 3 people. 13 bands.
It's dope, man.
13,000.
So back on kind of on the music, man. So I know you travel around. We see you in Miami, South Florida. We see you in Philly. We see you in Detroit. By the way, I know you humble, but I was the one that brought Saycheese to Detroit. We just gonna go ahead and say facts that it was me that brought Saycheese. Bachelor party. Rest in peace to Dex Osama.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I
would have never stopped in Detroit if you didn't have if you wasn't there that day. We would have kept going to probably like Ohio.
Yeah, man. So go ahead and pay Big D the homage that I deserve, goddamn it, because I brought Saycheese. Now Saycheese is you a household name in Detroit. Like, man, I hear people all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Saycheese. So out of all the cities you travel to, man, like, I know you do the whole, like, the hottest cities right now. So
Detroit's definitely top 3 right now.
So who your number 1?
As far as like
artists just bubble like
definitely South Florida. You got South Florida and Detroit. Detroit has so many underground artists that do millions. But all the Florida artists, the Kodaks and the Slump Gods and the XXX and on and on. South Florida may get the most respect underground as far as the blog sites, but I feel like Detroit has more, but they're just more underground. The FNBDZs and the All-Star JRs. And shout out to my guy Joseph for sure Mag, man. He's doing a wonderful job in Detroit. I feel like a lot of those artists wouldn't be popping if it wasn't for him. And I learned Cash Kid. It's so many different artists, man. Molly Brazy, Rocky B. I love her. I feel like without him, Detroit wouldn't be where it's at, man.
So my question is this. What you think about female rappers? Do you listen? This is my thing. No shade. I respect women. I'm dope. I think it's dope when they. I think it's cool when they rap, bro. But I can't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in the club and I have to listen to it because somebody else played it, that's cool. But I can't pull up. How would you feel? You see me pull up next to you on your vet, and I'm bumping Nicki Minaj, and I'm rapping the words.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. We like the females more than the females' music. Like Bally Baby, I love her swag. Asian Doll, although we don't see eye to eye, I love her swag. I love how she dressed. Rico Nasty, and they're passionate. You know what I mean? They're real passionate. They always fighting and you know what I mean? They're more entertainers than anything. So, you know what I mean? But I would never listen to a full project of You know what I mean? Now, Bally Baby, I love her Banana Clip record. I love a lot of Asian doll records. But just me finding time to listen to a full project, I don't think I would ever be able to.
Okay, I dig it. So then, so we're going to get into some personal questions. So I saw on Twitter, and I think Instagram too, Shawn Cotton said, you know, you don't like industry chicks. So
Right.
for all the chicks out there that want to shoot their shots and slide in the DM.
Yeah, no, I like super regular chicks, man. Like, I love super regular chicks, 2,000 followers, and, you know, they not trying to get clout. You know, I tried the industry chick thing, but it's, you know, I'll interview a rapper, then we'll just end up talking about women, and then they come up, and it's just like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. But I respect them. I mean, it's all a hustle at the end of the day, because a lot of niggas out here is tricking. You know what I mean? So if that's how they want to get it, that's how they gonna get it. But I like super regular women that eat at Whole Foods, and they read books, and they be at the library, and, you know, they be at Starbucks, and that's where they do their homework at. I like super regular chicks, man. Like, that's my speed. I don't club or anything, so I can never see myself. You know what I mean? And I'm not against clubbing, but I don't think my type of person is a girl who's in the club every weekend trying to find a come up.
So what's so you know, you being a man traveling all the time, any wild groupie stories? Like, what's the wildest thing you seen while traveling? Other than you always eating a box on the first date.
I mean, I ain't trying to get myself in trouble.
You notice he didn't deny it. Ladies, he's eating the box on the very first date.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to get myself in trouble, man. But
oh, so are we saying we in a relationship or something?
I mean, nah. You never know who's watching.
Yeah, I feel it. So just let them know you're going to eat the box.
Hey, man, you never know with me, man. You never know.
Yeah, you might eat the booty hole too.
No. I don't fuck with the booty hole, man. I don't fuck with the booty hole, man. I ain't that kinky, man. Like,
shoot, man. Well, like, what was the other time? We need a break.
Another question. How to get on Saycheese?
Okay, yeah. So.
When it's a minute left, and then.
Okay, cool. So, like, when it come down to it, man, what's some of the worst mistakes that you see artists make, like everywhere, like consistently across the board? What's some of the biggest mistakes artists make when trying to get into the industry?
Oh, going on rant on the internet. You don't want to ever look. You may be right. You know what I'm saying? One thing B King always said that was true was, if you have a hit record and you go on a rant, you're 100% right. If you don't have a hit record and you go on a rant, you look bitter. So you don't ever want to look bitter, even though you may be right about a situation. Sometimes you just want to act like, and when you're an up-and-coming rapper, you want to act like nothing phases you. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that, you know, rappers, they cuss me out, and I just can't. You know what I mean? I can't. It's kind of like you burnt your bridge type of thing. You know what I mean?
I see a lot of bridges burning, man. I think I saw a video, a couple of cats, maybe from Baton Rouge.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
From New Orleans. Yeah.
So you've been banned, huh?
Yeah, I've been banned from New Orleans.
Man, how does that make you feel?
I mean, I don't know. It's like bittersweet. Like, damn, are y'all for real? Like, y'all really banning me? And then it make me feel important. But it's just like damn. Like,
so would you
waving
still pull
guns
up?
and all that? Yeah, I've been in New Orleans since, but, you know, it's kind of like I gotta watch over my back.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Not at all.
Like, I'm a blogger. I'm not a gangster. I'm not out. I mean,
man, fuck that, bro. Go get you some guns. Post it on Twitter. Say New Orleans, what up? I'm in here. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
Ain't
get
nobody
me killed.
popping
Like,
shit.
them
You
New
know what
Orleans
I'm saying?
niggas, them Louisiana niggas, period, ain't nothing to
Man.
fuck with. Like, I respect the ground I walk on, man. Like,
I feel it.
Detroit too, them niggas out there crazy. I've been threatened by a few of them well-known niggas, but I mean, it's just something that you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
So, if you had, out of the 3 cities you've been, well, let's say 4.
Yeah.
Detroit, Chicago, Philly, and New Orleans. Which one is the scariest to be caught by yourself?
Chicago for sure, because Chicago's so territorial. Philly, they don't gang bang. Detroit, they don't gang bang. New Orleans, they don't gang bang. Chicago, they gang bang. So it's very territorial. Some places you really just can't, like, 39th Street will be beefing with 42nd Street. So it's like within a 3-block radius is beef. So Chicago for sure. But every city's bad. I mean, every city has a hood, from Dallas to shit. everywhere. LA, like every city's bad. You just got to know how to move. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I go to these cities, I don't walk with my chest out. I just show respect to everybody. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? You know what I mean? Keep walking.
Yeah, because people don't realize, bro. I mean, you could be tough in your city, but once you step out of your city limits, bro, you're vulnerable everywhere you go.
It's all even. So I just try to you know what I mean, show respect everywhere I go. You know what I mean? How y'all doing? Nod my head, keep walking. I never mug. I never look at niggas for too long. I just go by the code. You know what I mean?
That's why I never dated a chick from like Oak Cliff, Bonton. Nah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm married now, but P game, bro, I survived Detroit. The last thing I'm about to do is come here and get killed in somebody's hood. So I'm staying in Mansfield, Plano, Addison. You was not about to catch me. What's up, man? You fine? Where you from? From the Cliff? Nope. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
man. Like I said, it's a hood everywhere. Like, I mean, Dallas doesn't really get. I mean, Dallas on First 48 a lot. I mean, but as far as like musically, a lot of rappers aren't dying here, so a lot of people don't really know what's going on. But I mean, Dallas niggas got Dallas. Hey, trust me, I used to be in the club with the camera and recording niggas getting slept, and I mean, this shit go down. So
speaking of that, I done seen you start some fights too.
Oh nah.
Hey, let me tell you. Let me tell you, bro. We was at Nipsey Hussle's show.
Niggas was throwing ice on stage though. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. You don't throw ice. Ice is a hard object. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about the ice cubes. I'm not talking about the ice on side. I'm not talking about the ice outside. I'm talking about the ice cubes.
Man, I remember I'm in the back of the club watching the show, and I seen the ice go up there. And that nigga Shawn just went off on a rant. Like, nigga, you gonna disrespect niggas in your own city, nigga? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He barking at the nigga down. Then I see little Nate grab your tripod and jump in the crowd, start hitting the niggas in the tripod, Street Boogie, all of them. They always ready, man.
Yeah, them niggas is something else, man.
So what's the next, you know what I'm saying, being that this, you know what I'm saying, Mogul Moves, what's the next on the horizon for Saycheese? Like, where do you see it go? Like, what's your end goal for Saycheese?
Man, that's a question that I hate because I don't know. It could be a record label. It could be a radio station. It could be, one thing I want to start doing is documentaries on different things. It's so much different culture out here that's not covered. Like in Philly and Baltimore, bike life is real heavy, four-wheelers and shit like that. In Dallas, I don't feel like the dance gets enough justice. The Dallas boogie and stuff like that. Although they had documentaries of it, but I feel like I want to do an updated version on that. Houston Lean and it's a whole bunch of different things. Like in St. Louis, Chinese food is real big. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different things I want to cover. A lot of things that you would never think that somebody would like make a documentary out of. I want to start doing documentaries. And me and my guy Zeus, he does the biggest YouTube reaction videos. Okay. We're about to start a management company. Okay, damn. So we're gonna get behind 3 or 4 artists at a time and turn this shit into a huge a huge machine, man, a huge machine. And like I have a platform, he has a platform, so we don't really need a big budget to get these artists rolling. You know what I mean? There's just, I do my thing, he does his thing. We bring him to Def Jam and Capitol 300. We get him a little distribution, a little something going on, and then from there, I mean, you know if an artist gonna pop within 90 days. You know what I mean? If you push an artist after 90 days, 3 months, and there's just no traction, you know, I can't make a star to nobody. I can just show you to the world. You know what I mean?
Because I see Kevin Lyles, 300, end up following you.
Right, Def Jam.
Man, that's dope.
Atlantic.
So what, like, right now, what are record labels looking for in an artist? Finishing it off, man, like, if you get any advice to artists, what are record labels looking for these days in an artist?
Clout. I mean, it's as hard as it may sound, and I don't want a lot of artists. I mean, don't get it wrong. There are rappers, and Bobby Sessions is one of them, that just got signed because somebody believed in it. But for the most part, when I go to these labels, they ask me they don't ask me who's the most talented rapper in the city or that city or Philly or Dallas or whatever city. They don't ask me who's the most talented. They say what's hot in the city right now. What's picking up steam. So I don't want to lie to rappers and say that talent and all that. There are really talented people right now that don't know their next meal or what they're going to eat tomorrow. So I don't want to sit here and lie to rappers and say talent and all that. You just got to put out dope music, dope visuals, and get your clout up. Because when you're, my bad. This is like what 21 Savage said to Snoop Dogg one day in an interview. You just got to be the chosen one. You have to be the chosen one. Me and you could say the same exact thing in the song, and they might not want to hear it from Shawn Cotton. They might want to hear it from you because you taller than me, or because you wearing a red hat. These people are weird. It's weird how they picking whatever they pick these rappers. It's weird how they picking them, but it's just at the end of the day, you just got to put your shit in the universe and let God, like Drake say, God's plan.
Okay. Well, before we end this out, man, any words to the Cowboy fans out here now that your Eagles got their first ever, you know what I'm saying, Super Bowl?
Man, I'm going to stay humble because, right now, they had 5. Dallas got 5. We got 1. But,
half of these cats weren't even born. They weren't even born when they won.
Exactly. And Cowboys ain't been popping since the Tupac era.
Yeah,
so let's get that.
I know, man.
but no, to keep it all the way real, I don't believe it. Like it's still, I'm in disbelief. And you know how big of a fan I am. I spent almost $30,000 in tickets this year, and that's including plane tickets and travel and hotel, following the team. And the year that I finally we go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it's just unbelievable.
So will y'all repeat next year?
Yes, we will play the Oakland Raiders in Super Bowl 53.
Well, man, y'all heard it from the man himself, Shawn Cotton, A.K.A. Tom Brady. I'm going to fuck your wife.
Yo, Tom Brady. Matter of fact, I don't want to fuck your wife no more because everybody done fucked your wife.
Oh.
So.
Hey, we out of here, man. It's Mogul Moves with your boy Big D the Mogul. Shawn Cotton in the building. Peace out.
Money it goes, I got me a meal to make. My mama, she hit up my line and she say, baby, I got some bills to pay. So I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See, money it cometh, then money it goes. I got me a meal to make. My mama, she hit up